A crazy call out as Nate Diaz looks to offer Max Holloway a fight. What next for Robert Whittaker after a loss? And will Reina the Ridder get the next title shot in the middleweight division? It is your favorite show of the week. Is Combat Catch Up Live with the two legends, Jamie Phillips and Luke Tanner. Let's get into it. Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Also, make sure you click the link in the description. Go subscribe to Luke's channel, go subscribe to Jamie's channel, and we have some stuff to talk about today. Guys, Max Holloway recently defended his BMF title against Dustin Poirier, who we all knew was retiring, and put on a hell of a performance and got a well-deserved win. The rumors after that fight were that Max may look at potentially trying to get a rematch with Topuria, look at a fight with Arman Tsarukyan, maybe Dan Hooker. However, it looks as though Nate Diaz has called out Max Holloway. Jamie, I'll start with you. We're older than Luke. Luke's the young guy. We're not so young anymore.
I'm the young buck.
We both got to see Nate Diaz in his prime, and even though he was never championship level, he always gave you exciting fights, and you knew he'd go out on his shield. He fought in the first ever BMF title fight. In fact, you could arguably say he was the person that came up with the moniker. However, what are your thoughts with Nate Diaz calling out Max Holloway and wanting to fight again in the UFC?
Desperation.
I agree.
Desperation. His name value is dropping year on year, and he's not fighting anyone. He fought in a boxing of obviously expedition, or whatever you want to call it, and got
Jorge Masvidal, didn't he?
Did he get beat in that? I think he got beat, didn't he?
No, I beat Jorge.
No, he beat Jorge, didn't he?
Lost against,
who did he lose to? Was it
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. His star's dwindling. Max Holloway's still a star, and Max Holloway's not going anywhere soon by the look of it. So, mate, look, if I'm Dana White, I wouldn't touch this to a barge pole. I wouldn't let any of the Diaz brothers ever fight in my company ever again. Things have got to move on. He keeps saying, "I'll be back in this. I'll be doing this. I'll be back for that," and you never really see anything,
right?
Yeah, I just time's moved on, man. I don't want to see it. Max will piece him up. There's no point doing it. Yeah, move on, man. Give Max someone credible that's fighting, year in, year out. Not these Diaz wasters, man. Most overrated fighters in MMA history. I don't want to see them.
What are you talking about, my man? Nate, yeah? Overrated and full, yeah?
Luke, Diaz's tweet reads, "This guy's cool, but he's wearing my belt," with a picture of Max Holloway. Now, firstly, he never won the BMF belt. He actually lost to Jorge Masvidal.
It's not his fucking belt, is it?
And then, I mean, technically, the lineal BMF champion is actually Jack Della Maddalena. Obviously, the belt was moved around. Does this fight benefit Max in any way, shape, or form and were it to happen? And also, could this be something that happens at the White House?
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Oh, I forgot about the White House. Does it benefit Max at all? Probably not. But yeah, again, you look at his options in the division. I don't think any of the other fights on offer are sort of going to do much for him. I think there were talks about him and Charles running it back again, and obviously Tsarukyan, Holloway, I think would be a bit of a mismatch. Look at who else is in the division. Nothing's really standing out. Maybe you can get Michael Chandler into that position. I'm not too sure.
Oh.
Because he's a good promo, but it'll be an absolute fucking awful. Could I see this fight happening in the White House? Possibly. I don't know how that's going to work with Diaz smoking the in the White House. Don't know how that's going to run, but it's not a fight that I'm sort of desperate to see. It's a fight I'm going to go, yeah. We don't see it. It's not the end of the world. And like, is Nate even motivated? Is this just a classic? When the fight is out of the game for a bit, you're trolling on Twitter just to stay relevant. But
Maybe
him trying to stay relevant.
Jay, do you think there's still value in the BMF belt, or do you think it needs to be retired now?
They've not put any value in it anyway, so
No.
it's something they could have really used and made something of, but they did it that one time, and I don't think it's been used right since. I've always said if they wanted to use it as a second title, use it as a second title. But they don't want to. So it's basically the 24/7 championship. No one cares, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you're going to use it as a second title against the stand-up fighters, because that's what it's basically, they don't really put it on the line for wrestlers, do they? It's basically for stand-up fighters, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do that, make it a legitimate title. Make it legitimate. Like Dana comes out and goes, look, the BMF title's like a legitimate belt now. It's not a joke thing. Taking it seriously. It's going to be for these kind of fights and fighters.
Only legitimate when he wants it to be legitimate.
Yeah, and like
when they need to headline the pay-per-view, it's now legit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an interim title. I need a main event, and I need it to be a title fight. So who's the interim champ? Let's put him in the main event. That's it. Yeah, it's pointless. I don't know who's even the champion. Like who's actually the champion? Because the champion, the only person that's not beat for the BMF title is Jack Della Maida. Everyone else has been beaten, and they all carry it. The legitimate champion ain't got the belt. So who's the champion? Does anyone know? Because I thought Holloway was the champion, yeah, and then he got sparked out, right?
Yeah.
And Ilia walked off with a BMF championship, called himself the BMF champion, but he's not actually the BMF champion. So if we don't know who the champion is, why is the title taken seriously?
Very true. Jay made some very good points there, Luke. If the BMF is to continue, does there or should there be a BMF rankings in the same way you have a rankings for the other belts?
Oh,
and if so, who are the fighters that you'd have in there?
Oh yeah, I don't think they should legitimize it because I don't know how are you going to rank a BMF. How is Dana going to AI rank who's a BMF?
But if it's a belt, there should be a ranking system for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's
but
the thing,
it's useless. The belt it is a prop. It's a fugazi. It's only legitimate when the company wants it legitimate. I swear, Ilia's walking around with a version of the BMF belt. Kamaru Usman is walking around with the version of the BMF belt.
They've all got one, ain't they?
So Usman can't anymore because he got knocked out by Leon Edwards, and then Leon got beaten up by Bilal.
He's probably got one locked away somewhere, and Ilia's walking around with the BMF belt, and fucking Jack's probably going to walk around with the BMF belt. And if Islam beats him, is Islam going to walk around with a BMF belt? But the thing is, it's not a legitimate belt. It was just something to keep Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz happy. To two bums, as Jamie would say, two bums fighting for a belt that they were never going to get legitimately close to. It's sort of like it's a prop. It's not legitimate, but I don't like it. It's not WWE. I thought
it is very WWE. Yeah,
it's supposed to be legit. This is a Mickey Mouse belt, as Jamie said. This is a 24/7 belt. This is an intercontinental title, a US title belt in WWE. This is not legitimate
over there, but don't work in real sport. Exactly. I agree.
Silver belt, you have it for interim champs only. Wear silver belts. That I completely get behind.
Yeah, do a silver belt. That's cool. I agree with that. The BMF champion is really The Rock.
Yeah. To be fair,
It was pretty much his idea, and he gave the belt. I mean, you couldn't get more wrestling than that and carny than that, could you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, The Rock actually gave the BMF title to the BMF champion at the time. So, yeah, it's carny. So it doesn't belong in real combat sport. If you telling me there's a BMF champion in wrestling, I'm down with that. You know what I mean? It makes sense, don't it? It's carny. It should be like that. But in combat sport, there's no point of it because, let's face it, ain't all these fighters pretty much bad motherfuckers at the end of the day?
Yeah, if you step in that cage, you are.
You know what I'm saying? So what is the point of it? Do a silver title, like Luke said. Like if you want a secondary title in every weight class, do a silver championship.
No,
How would
I
the
know.
secondary title work, though?
I thought interim belts only should be silver.
We'll do that, yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah, it's a weird one because obviously, again, look, I love Max in it, but I also don't want him attached to that belt because it kind of makes no sense because
it does nothing for him. Like,
yeah,
when I look,
he's not even champion.
Division,
yeah, really and truly, yeah, Ilia
like,
beat him.
does
And here's the thing: how can we not say Ilya's a BMF when Ilia is actually smoking people?
Oh, technically, shall we touch on Ilia? Because I know we hadn't had a lot to talk.
That's a bit of a pause there. I'm not gonna lie. That's a bit of a pause.
Let's talk on Ilia. A bad motherfucker. We say, yeah.
Yeah.
A bad motherfucker. Does a bad motherfucker say this? Right. Let me find this quote. Right. About him defending the belt against Arman Sarukian. Let me find this. Let me find the thing, yeah?
He's going to make us question Ilia.
Yeah. Because
I've seen this quote.
Because Ilia said that he would rather vacate the belt than defend against Arman. And Paul Felder said, guys in this generation, when they get to the top of the position, are so willing to jump around weight classes and deny fighting guys. This is not how it fucking works.
Again, I might sound like I'm just blaming the UFC for everything. The reason why Ilia's probably thinking like that, though, is because there is no prestige anymore put on staying in your weight class and defending the belt.
Well, the only guys
now is collecting belts in different weight classes.
I think you just hate
two guys that actually want to stay in their divisions is Pantoja and Merab. Are the only two that want to stay in the division to clean it out are those two.
Probably Volk as well now.
Yeah, and probably Volk, yeah.
But they're throwback fighters. But let's be real. If I said to you tomorrow, Merab versus Sandhagen or Ilia going up and fighting JDM or Makachev, which is going to be the bigger fight?
Ilia going up.
And that's the thing.
Ilia's got the size he can go as well.
And the prestige just isn't put on. Like, again, how is Dana promoting these champions of these divisions? Like, he should be promoting Pantoja to the moon. Like, he should be speaking about Pantoja in the same way he should have been speaking about Mighty Mouse. He should be speaking about Merab in the same way he was speaking about John Jones, because he just glazes John Jones with every chance he gets. Even again, not to go on from a tangent or around. Did you guys see how he announced the Aspinall Cyril Gane fight?
Oh yeah, man,
he didn't care,
bro.
Hey
like,
guys, what's up, guys? Great.
Not even that. He glazed John Jones doing that as well. Like, he doesn't give a monkeys, and it pees me off. Like,
what, Tom Aspinall's first fight as heavyweight champion. He could talk about.
Bro, you're meant
to stay there, man.
Let me get this right. You kept Tom Aspinall waiting for over a year. You announced he's the undisputed champion during a press conference without even telling him prior.
I only answered it because it was a question.
Then you announced his first fight on Instagram. Bro, what? And you have a fight between two European fighters, not in Europe. What are we doing?
He doesn't care. He only cares about people. He only cares about fighters that make money. That's all he cares about. He only cares about fighters that make money, man. Pantoja makes no money. Yeah. Merab makes no money. Ilia is a money-making machine. You know, he don't unless you're a money-making machine, he won't give a shit about you.
So how do they become money-making machines when the promotion's not even doing their part?
Yeah, they literally doesn't promote. Like Dana White used to be the best promoter in the world years ago, man.
Hands down.
He was
he surpassed Vince. He actually surpassed Vince.
10 years ago, he was just promoting everything. Every fight was like he made that to be the greatest fight ever, and you wanted to watch it. It don't matter who was fighting, you just wanted to watch it. Yeah, like they don't build fighters up no more. I used to remember when you watched a fight and you're not quite sure who the fighter was, you get like a 3-minute video package of that fighter before they come out.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. That used to be awesome. You know, when they go back there and they're shadow boxing with the black background behind them and all that, and the water spray coming off them. And then they go to a little video package. And I'm like, that's called promoting. He doesn't care no more. He just wants the cash. All he cares about now, what he thinks his company's built up as high as it can be built. And now he's just sitting down waiting for TV rights. And when the TV rights comes in, that's when he'll change things. I guarantee you. Soon as these TV rights finish with ESPN, because he can't stand ESPN can't stand him. They've had a massive falling out. They don't like each other. UFC doesn't think ESPN do anything to promote their company. ESPN don't think UFC have lived up to
it's pretty what they hard. ESPN promote their own company and the UFC
what they would do. So they've had a falling out. They don't want to re-sign. So now he did the same with Fox. Remember, Fox was the greatest thing of all time. Then Fox, Fox had enough, didn't re-sign, goes to ESPN Plus, all that subscription service stuff, but you still have to pay for pay-per-views, even though if you've got an ESPN subscription, they're not working. People are like, no, I'm not. So I've got an ESPN subscription that I pay monthly, but then I've got to pay for the pay-per-view on top of that. You know, mad days.
Yeah.
So everyone's had enough. So once he gets a Netflix deal, and I think he will get a Netflix deal because it just makes sense with TKO, right? Watch him start promoting again for Netflix, and it'll be like old Dana White for about half a year.
Yeah,
and then once the money's coming in and they're cemented again on Netflix and it's all good, then he'll just go back to doing what he's been doing the last few years.
Okay, we came out of UFC 318. When they show the pay-per-view for next month, no co-main event till literally a couple of days ago. Less than a month away from the
and it's a terrible co-main event.
Yeah, you basically got the featherweight Leon Edwards versus Aaron Pico. I'm buzzing to see Aaron Pico. Buzzing.
Yeah. Should be a main. It should be an opening of a pay-per-view.
But
come
on, man. Like, where's the?
I've got a question. When's Valentina's next fight? And this ain't just me bigging up Valentina, by the way. No, but she's literally your champion. She's your champion, and everyone's forgetting about her. When's Weili? Why have we not had Weili versus Valentina? What have we got to do? It's the most. Every UFC fan is saying it's the most obvious fight to put on.
Really and truly, you should do Valentina Weili and Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes on the same fight card.
It'd be a beautiful card, but you won't put two women on the main card.
Oh, God.
Has he ever done that? Have we ever had two women on the main card? Two women fights on the main card?
As in co-main a main event?
Or anywhere on the card?
No.
Jeez.
Have we ever had two women matches on a 6-match pay-per-view card?
Yeah. Notice how these cards,
I'll think of one.
are having less and less women on.
They are.
Yeah, but again, how hard to promoting the women though?
It's very hard to find women fights. Very hard.
Jay, you've actually got me thinking. I don't think there has been a fight.
Unless they're a champion, he don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the next event, which is Tyra versus Park Hung Sung. There is one female fight on that main card. One. And on the prelims of that very fight card, 0. So one female fight on the whole card.
All right, let's go back from the beginning of the year. So the first pay-per-view was 311. No women on that card. 312. One women's fight on the main card. That was Weili. Weili fought back in February. We're in July now, almost in August, man. Bloody hell.
Dane's probably thinking, "Oh, guys can't shag him," so I'm fucking booking them out.
313, 313, none. 314, none.
Ash said UFC 275 was the last two title women's fights.
Nah, fuck off. No way. What was that, 2023?
Oh no, there were two on the 315 card. Valentina versus Fiorot and Grasso versus Silva.
Oh yeah, that's it. We just don't get it often though, do we? This is the problem. Oh, ice cream man. We don't get it often, do we? We like it is actually quite not that long ago and we can't remember. That tells you everything you need to know.
But saying that though, the Natalia Silva performance was excellent. But again, how's she been promoted since that fight?
They don't care. They literally don't care. There's so many good fighters that they don't care. You know, I'm shocked they've not done an all-female pay-per-view when the women in MMA were
it's right there, isn't it?
Hot at the time. You know, there was a time in period that
they don't like women you can't shag. Come on, let's be real.
You could put on a really good card, man. You could.
Dana could do that now.
You could literally
do that now.
Like,
how much will that make? Nah, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
No, do you know what? All right, I'm gonna quickly build one now. Shevchenko versus Whaley.
Yep.
Whoa.
Kayla versus
No. It's Kayla Harrison Nunes main event. It's Valentina co-main event. Come on.
Yeah. Do you know that? Yeah, that's cool.
They're the heavier girls as well, aren't they? So the bigger weight.
That makes sense. All right, let's get the rankings.
You could have got like Malon Fiorot versus Jasmine Jasdavicius is later on during the year. That could be on the card.
Do you know the mad thing though? We've just probably said the 4 biggest women in their company.
Yeah. All right.
And no one cares about anyone else. That's the problem.
All right, though. All right. So
Mackenzie
even though we may not rate Pena that highly, she's a big name, right? She talks a lot.
Oh,
Pena.
Put Pena on the card.
You could go Pena versus
Pennington.
Misha Tate. Grab Misha Tate out of.
Do you know what? Tate? We could throw Tate on the card. That is a nostalgia fight versus
Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, that'd be a fight as well. There you go.
Tracy Cortez versus Erin Blanchfield.
You've got Rose Namajunas is there. Grasso's still there.
There's a show.
Now Nan.
Mackenzie
Dern. Hey, Tabitha fucking Richie.
Okay.
Nah, guys. We could easily have an all-women pay-per-view.
And Mackenzie Dern against Tatiana Suarez. There you go. There's another fight. There's another fight. That'd be an all right fight.
Looking on the TV.
There you go. Like you could do a show and people would watch it.
I think they absolutely would.
Crazy potential.
Blanchfield,
and then you got two. And then you got two very good main events that everyone would be interested in.
Yeah.
Whaley versus Shevchenko dream fight.
Yeah,
Harrison versus men.
Watch it.
Dream fight. You know what I'm saying? Amanda and Kayla Harrison dream fight, but Shevchenko Whaley dream fight. That's your two main events, and then you got a good undercard.
It's almost like it's too good that it never happened.
You could even pack the prelims and still have fighters left over as well.
Do you know what you do for the prelims? You put the prelims as the contender series for that match, for that fight.
Yeah.
So the contender series fighters fight on that prelims, men or women, and then the women's the main event.
Yeah.
That's a great show right there to go promotion. And again, because they don't have to sell pay-per-views. They don't care. When was the last time Dana gave you pay-per-view numbers?
He won't because he doesn't care. He just
gives you when Dana used to come out and say we did great numbers tonight. 1.7 million watched. 4 million at the gate, 1.7 million watched. He don't say that now. He just says gates.
I have some breaking news.
Oh, go on.
Carlos Ulberg will take on Dominic Reyes in the main event at UFC Perth, Saturday, 27th of September.
Jesus Christ.
Carlos Ulberg versus Reyes.
Who got, I have to say, Blachowicz got absolutely fucking robbed against Ulberg, by the way.
I don't think he got robbed. I think it just wasn't a great fight. All right, so we know we're getting Khalil Roundtree versus Yuri Prochazka. Well, I'm gonna be real with you guys. That's probably my most.
That's fine.
That's gonna be fun, isn't it? Like that's gonna be a fun fight.
Prochazka's the backup, by the way.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what makes me thing? Right. This is what annoys me about Dana. Yeah. Dana came out the other day, obviously, and just out of nowhere, just gave us like 3 or 4 amazing fights. Yeah.
Bangers.
Like out of nowhere. And I'm like, Dana, just do this all the time, man. But like, these are the cards we want. You know, not that card the other week. You know, no one wanted that.
But bro, like Jay, you said it though. Remember when they announced Brock Lesnar's fight at UFC 200? Remember when they announced McGregor versus Khabib at the Diaz conference? Like, that's when you're meant to announce these things.
Yeah.
But like, imagine Liverpool. All right, I'm gonna switch it now. Imagine Liverpool Football Club. Imagine we sign Isak, but the announcement is flipping. John W. Henry just gets his phone out and goes, "Hi everyone, we've just signed Alexander Isak, great striker. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon." We'd be sitting there. Yeah, we'd probably find it quite funny.
Actually, I'll be buzzing about that.
yeah, we'd actually find it. But imagine if we did that all the time. It'd be like, did these guys
get annoying?
Really care?
Yeah, get annoying. Yeah.
Like you'd be thinking to yourself, oh, all right, we did it the first time and it was kind of cool, but now you're doing it every single time. You've got a whole production team. Put a package out. Pause. Put a package out online.
Small, medium, or large.
You could have literally just brought together all the highlights of Prochazka, all the highlights of Khalil Roundtree. You could have them pretend staring at each other because they both did the stare off with Alex Pereira. You could do so much. 2 guys who got such, I don't want to use the word, no, I will, like such unusual personalities and different philosophies on fighting and martial arts, and you're not even tapping into any of that. And I get you'll do the countdown, but countdown, like, who does anyone even really go crazy for countdown anymore?
No.
Like, we don't even speak about countdown to each other. We all watch it, but we don't even speak about it to each other. So, like,
oh my god, I have seen just some of these cards that are coming up, man. They are so bad, man.
Meaty teams.
Duplessis and Chimaev should be promoted.
Did you hear what Dean Thomas said, by the way? I seen a quote saying,
he said it would be a disaster if Hamzat was a
guarantee that he's ever turning up again.
So 319 is obviously DDP versus thingy. Neil versus Pratas. Yeah, I'm a good man. Kanye versus Page.
It's a weird fight. It could be an entertaining fight. It's a weird fight, though.
Yeah, it's so badly matched up. The matchmaking. Who is in charge of the matchmaking now? Because they ain't got a clue.
Campbell.
Yeah.
It's probably said Dana still, by the way.
The fight nights are terrible. UFC Noche is like must miss.
Well, that's an afterthought because of the Crawford Canelo fight, isn't it?
Yeah, like no one cares.
Remember, they cancelled the pay-per-view in September for that.
Who's going to watch that fight, man? Like, honestly, who's going to watch that fight?
We'll be watching it on Netflix. Live stream, maybe.
UFC 320, though, is off the chain. You know, they've only announced a few fights.
Two fights.
You know, the main event.
UFC 321 in Cyril Gane, Volkov, Almeida, Rakic versus Asmat.
It's making it heavyweight. It's like a heavyweight pay-per-view.
Our boy Chris Barnett is back in action.
It's like a heavyweight pay-per-view, that one. But 320, 321, that's in October.
321 in October 26th.
Well, the 2 pay-per-views in October are amazing because there's no September pay-per-view, isn't there? But 320, do you think they've overstacked it? Because you've got, obviously, Ankalaev and Pereira. You've got Sandhagen versus my man, that's Philly. And you've got Yari versus Roundtree. Is that... Look, because I've just got a feeling, like, if you look at the fight nights and the pay-per-views before that, they're all dog shit. Do you know we ain't going to have nothing exciting to watch in UFC till October?
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Don't get me right. There's some good fights here and there. Why is John Silva versus Diego Lopez? In fact, why is John Silva versus Diego Lopez happening when you had Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez have a back and forth, and they're both Mexican?
And they were nearly scrapping at the press conference.
Like what?
It's just the worst. We literally, like, as a whole event where we can sit down and go, I can't wait for this. This is going to be one of the greatest watch-alongs.
I dread it.
We ain't going to be talking about that till the 5th of October.
Bro, the UFC Fight Night 257.
Yeah.
You've got Ortega versus Sterling on a fight night. Former bantamweight champion, arguably one of the bantamweight GOATs, going up against a 2-time title challenger with a big name on a fight night, and it's not even the main event.
Yeah, that's in Asia, isn't it? That's in Asia. It might be a decent time. That
they have no idea what they're doing, do they?
It might be a decent time. That I think it's in China.
Like Ortega, Sterling, and Walker
versus Waldo Cortez or Costa. That's a banger. That.
See, that ain't a bad fight night on the 23rd of August.
Michel Pereira versus Marco Tulio.
Yeah, actually ain't a bad fight night. You know what they've done, because they haven't got no pay-per-view in September. They've put a banger fight night on. Yeah, they put a banger fight night on. All right, we've got a good event now. I think that fight night would be a pretty decent watch long if we're doing it.
Be my niece's birthday, so I don't think I'll be about that.
Yeah, what time will it be? It'll be like 11 in the morning, won't it?
Maybe.
It's 11 in the morning before my sister.
Oh, no. 12 p.m. it says here. Great British Mean Time, yeah.
What, like midday?
Yeah, it'd be midday, yeah.
Oh, I might have to miss that, you know.
Which one's that one, Jay?
That's the fight night on August 23rd, the Walker and the Ortega Sterling fight.
The Liverpool have a game that day. That's what, the 23rd on Saturday.
The 23rd. No, we're on the Monday.
Oh, I've got to get rid of Sky Sport. It's not good.
That's a lunchtime.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Might potentially do that. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's move on to Robert Whittaker, guys, who took his 3rd loss in 5 fights, his 2nd loss in a row.
Thank God.
I love the Reaper. I just don't know what's left for him now, because I don't think he's big enough to go up to 205, and he's too big for 170.
Retirement.
Yeah, no man's left.
Father Time has tapped him on the shoulder.
It's all those wars have caught up to him now, it seems, isn't it?
Yeah, Father Time's just tapped him on the shoulder and said, it's time to put your feet up there, mate. Enjoy life.
Plus, he looks like a small middleweight against somebody.
And like 6 years ago, he didn't.
Yes.
But
6 years ago, he was stirring down with fucking Costa twice back to back.
And he looked big back then, but you compare him now, and look, I don't even rate the Riddler that much.
The Riddler's a very tricky customer. I think UFC fans have severely underrated him. They just thought that this is another bum coming over from one. Where
he almost got knocked out. To be fair,
well, he really got knocked out when he was going for at heavyweight, going for his 3rd belt.
No, talk about the Whittaker fight. Almost got knocked out in that.
Yeah, Whittaker almost finished him, didn't he?
Yes.
I don't rate either of them. I don't rate either of them.
The Dutch Knight. What a cold name that is.
I just don't see Dana ever trying to put the title on the Riddler guy.
No, definitely not.
He's just got no personality. Nothing about him excites you.
He's Dutch, though. He's Dutch. That's the Dutch, easily blunt, straight to the point. Not a lot of charisma. It takes a special type of Dutchman to have a bit of charisma.
Again, is that down to the promotion? Isn't the promoter's job to find something within the fighter that's promotable?
The promotion could have gone, this is a 2-division champ outside the UFC simultaneously.
Yeah, you do that. You do, because the reason they don't do that is because they don't want your eyes going over there to watch that product. That's why. They don't do it. But lie about him. Lie about him. That's what promoters do better than anything. They lie, right? You lie about him. You make some shit up, yeah? You tell him what you're going to say. We're going to promote you. Like, you get him in the office, we're going to promote you. We're going to put everything on, yeah? We're going to say this, and all this sort of shit out there, yeah? And people are going to be like, oh, my God, is this true? You know, get them in their own UFC bubble. Like WWE got their bubble. Right? Everyone's got a bubble, yeah? and what you do, you manipulate the audience of that bubble to start making them believe everything you say. So you just manipulate the circumstances.
Yeah.
And Dana don't do that no more. You could do so much, man. And he's just like, nah. And Dana's looking at the Riddler now and going, there's nothing there I can promote. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
He's going to have some good fights here and there, but I really don't want it. With my title around his waist.
Well, the thing is, when you look at the division, he is sort of buggered because you've got Duplessis, Hamzat, you got Imanov versus Brahalio. Izzy wants the Strickland rematch, so you've got the Riddler just there going
suspended. I don't know how long for, but Strickland's suspended.
Oh right,
I'm gonna be real with you.
Strickland will never fight.
The Riddler versus Adesanya, I'll take it at this.
No, I don't want that.
Big up Sam with the raid.
Big up Hassan with the raid. Big up everyone who's come over. Big up Hassan. If you are joining for the first time on the channel, please do hit the links in the description. Subscribe to Jamie's channel, subscribe to Luke's channel, and please subscribe here as well. I'm gonna be real, Luke. You're right. What you're saying is absolutely right, and I'm gonna be so shameless here. I don't want to see Adesanya versus the Riddler. That's an awful fight for Adesanya right now.
I'm going to be even more shameless. I don't want to see Izzy fighting ever again.
Cringe go just but Izzy.
No, look, I'm saying this, and I know if
Izzy's
anyone sees this, they might be like, "Oh no, you can't say that." I'm not even saying this to be derogatory. I don't even think he's finished as a fighter. I can see that decline, like I saw with Anderson Silva. When you get fighters like Adesanya who rely on their reflexes, when that speed goes,
even just a fraction,
it just changes everything. You saw it with Roy Jones, you saw it with Anderson Silva. We're seeing it now with Izzy, in my opinion.
Oh, it's going to be the Riddler Izzy next, ain't it?
It's gonna, and that's not
because they're both ranked fifth. They're ranked fifth and fourth, and it'll give. And if the Riddler beats, if he beats Whittaker and Izzy back to back, the two best middleweights of their generation, then he's going to get the title shot after that. And I would want that fight if I'm the Riddler, because I'm seeing Izzy there as a broken man, so let's go and get his name on my sheet as well.
Can he grabs hold of him?
Can I ask though? How is Izzy ranked fourth?
I don't know. Big up to Sam in the chat. Khabib go. I knew he was going to say that.
Is Izzy just ranked fourth because he's Izzy?
Well, all right. So Israel's Adesanya, he's lost on a 3-fight losing streak, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's lost to Imavov, and he's lost to Drakus Duplessis. So he's lost to 1-2 and a champion in the division. But even still, I mean, I don't get why Whittaker's number 7 when he hasn't lost to Brahalio.
So Izzy's last win came 2 years ago.
I don't get the rankings. And look, I know Dana's come out with this whole AI thing. Just get new people to do the rankings. People who actually
has AI been implemented?
Guys, do you know Izzy's only won 1 fight out of his last 5 fights?
You've been getting cut,
and he's ranked number 4.
Yeah, if you were a young buck coming into the UFC with a record of 1-4, you get cut quick.
Jamie, I'm gonna need you to chill, bro.
You know what I mean? It's just, I love Izzy, man, but I think I'm looking at the rankings now, and I don't know who Izzy actually beats in that top 10. And I've never said that about him in my life, but I'm seriously looking at it now. He's slow. Izzy always relied on his quickness and his movement and his agileness and his athleticism. That's gone. You know, he's easy to hit now, and I'm looking at the middleweights, and I don't know who he actually beats right now. Does anyone want to see Izzy in there with Hamzat? Because I don't.
No. Oh no.
He doesn't beat DDP. We know that. We know he don't beat DDP. He might beat a Strickland, but Strickland's can't fight at the moment.
He may beat Cannon there. That's it.
He might beat Cannon. He don't beat the Riddler right now, in my opinion. Do you give him Forrest? Do you just go old school and just do Izzy Whittaker one more time?
No, because there's 3 times is it?
Yeah,
twice.
Like
You
just
could do the third time just for nostalgia's sake.
just a nostalgia fight because they're both on the losing streak, and it might be the right fight. It actually might be the right fight, you know.
So
Because
here's
they're
the
both
thing.
on losing streaks.
I think Izzy
might be the right fight.
I think Izzy beats Cannonier. I think he beats Delize. I don't know if he beats Anthony Hernandez.
But none of them fights are really what Izzy needs if he wants to be where he was.
Yeah, and I'm with you on anyone in the top 5. I don't think Izzy beats right now.
And he's only getting older, so he's never going to beat him.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Whittaker Izzy might actually be the fight to make, you know, for both of them. Because they're both on losing streaks. So put them together. Finish off the trilogy.
yeah.
Give them a payday. Give them a payday.
Yeah.
I'd
Could
actually
do that in Perth as well.
Yeah, a broken Whittaker versus a broken Izzy. I think that would be an all right fight, you know.
Yeah, I think that might be the fight.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't see Izzy wanting to retire, and I don't see Whittaker wanting to retire either.
No. It's like Anderson Silva, ain't it? These guys just fight until they just keep fighting. And
crazy world. Let's shout out some of the people in the comment section. Shout out to CJ, shout out to Theo, Leon the Professional, Liego. That was a funny one. I can't put it up on the screen. Shout out to Football Gospel, Liam. What else? Cringe Gov. Shout out to Skits, Ash in the building.
Ash with a super as well. Big up Ash.
Big up Ash. Sai Sridhar. Big up yourself. I think that's the first time I think I've seen you in the chat. Shout out to LV04, my nemesis, the fraudulent Sanderson group. Shout out to LFC. Shout out to Mikham M. Shout out to Don Hassam again for the raid. Big up yourself, Don Hassam.
Not too late to join, no, Colin.
Say again.
It's not too late. It's not too late now.
No, not now. Shout out to Ash says, did you see Cormier reacting to McGregor having 7 fights with 1 million plus pay-per-view sales in a row in UFC, and nearest to him is 2? Cormier's head was spinning.
Yeah, I can get a Conor reaction to this.
Yeah.
DC, you're fucking mad thing, yeah? You're fucking amazing, Mark, baby, yeah? 1 million pay-per-view, boys. That's what the champ gets, yeah? Yeah, fat fuck of a thing, yeah?
Yeah, DC. I think DC thinks he's bigger than he actually is, you know.
Well, he is.
But I tell you what I like about DC is his honesty and his humbleness. Because he even, I think someone on the panel was like, you and Jones did 1 million, and DC was just like, no, we didn't. Like, he's like, just we didn't. Like, we couldn't do 1 million. I think they did like 875K was the highest or something like that. Conor and Khabib's obviously the biggest, probably will remain the biggest. Maybe Ilia and Makhachev breaks £1 million. Sorry, the million.
Nah, no one breaks.
I don't think anyone breaks 1 million pay-per-view buys ever again.
Nah, no.
Well, they're probably going to move away from the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I think if they let's say they kept it for another year, I think Ilia and Makhachev is the only fight that I think could break it.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know how much money though they could make if they do go to Netflix?
Yeah,
I mean, because Netflix is more. You know, everyone goes about how many people watch shows and programs out on Netflix when it's live. It's not actually about the number; it's about the amount of hours watched. A bit like YouTube.
Yeah,
it's about the amount of hours watched. So if they can get massive hours watched on it, because playback on Netflix, it's always there, isn't it? You can just go and watch it whenever you want. Like live things, not a lot of people have got time to watch things live, you know, depending where they are in the world. So they'll watch it maybe the next day or something like that, a couple of days later. So it's on that more than it is on, you know, anything else.
Mike, big up Mike. I haven't spoken to Mike in ages. Hope you're well, Mike, bro. ESPN Plus is a garbage production. Netflix is somehow even worse than ESPN. We don't have ESPN Plus over here, Mike, so I'm not sure what it's like. But I've been impressed with Netflix production of WWE. Jay, I know you could probably speak more about it because you watch more of the events than I do.
Yeah, it's good.
I've been impressed by but again, WWE's production and their freedom and what they're allowed to do. It seems like Dana just has this.
Well, Dana said he gave him the cameraman. So the UFC's cameramen apparently work for WWE as well.
So he said.
But have you seen the difference, though?
Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. You've got Lil Wayne walking out Dustin Poirier. Look, I'm not even a big Lil Wayne fan. But Lil Wayne walking out Dustin Poirier, but he's not allowed to walk him out with holding the microphone and rapping.
Where was Big Wayne? I don't know who Lil Wayne is. I really don't.
I'll take you back, guys. Chad Mendes versus Conor McGregor. I don't know if you remember. Sinead O'Connor, and I think was it Rihanna? It might have been Rihanna. They were on a podium above the walkout area singing the walkout song. Guys, why has he just stopped caring? Why has he stopped caring?
I'll tell you what, if Conor came back tomorrow and had a fight, he'd put all the production behind it.
I guarantee Conor could come back from retirement, million pay-per-view buys, snap of a finger.
Yeah, Conor would do a million, obviously, but I don't even think Dana would go crazy for the
his opponent.
I don't know.
Mike Taz, what service broadcast to get Joe Rogan as an announcer? Yeah, unfortunately, when he can be fucking asked to turn up to events.
Joe Rogan's finished, man. He's done.
I was gonna say you guys are fed up with the commentary, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't stand Rogan. Rogan's gone down this weird.
Sometimes
he's gone down this weird path of like alpha male shit.
Because after I do rewatch some of the fights with commentary on, because obviously we can't really watch the commentary. I'm so glad that when we do we decide who we think wants to fight, we're not influenced by what we hear, like what we hear, because we'd be saying
it does really change your perspective on the fight, isn't it?
So biased.
Do you know what I started? When I was watching fights live. I started watching boxing without the sound at first because obviously the fans can influence things, the commentators, and when you watch it on silent and then you watch it back, you realize just how different it can be.
Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 3. Watch it with and then watch it without commentary. Watch it without commentary first, and watch it with commentary. You watch it with commentary, you thought Serrano won by a landslide.
Yeah. Not just that as well. Look at it in football, guys, like again, maybe not so much now, but you've got alternative commentary. You can have alternative commentary for UFC. You could literally there is so much scope.
Remember the other night, their UFC watch log on their own channel was doing less numbers than MMA Guru on the watch log.
Yeah. And Mighty Mouse.
Have you seen James Pulver is their UFC watch along guy? Do you know how exciting that is?
Yeah, it's like
James Pulver.
You know what I mean? It's like,
but they don't even promote it.
No, you don't know it's on unless you click on it.
You don't even know.
You don't know it's on unless you click on it.
I just want the UFC to be. I want it to be great again, man.
Well, we've got one guy that makes things great again. Make great again, guys. My best friend Dana is gonna give me a great card. Great card, White House. Great card, guys.
Do you know what?
Great card.
If
Donald Trump, no John, no fun for you, John. No John.
If Donald Trump puts on the best UFC card of all time, that's gonna be hilarious. I go like.
Wouldn't it surprise you though, guys?
Like Donald's like, I'm in charge here. You sit down. Like, these are the fights I want.
Yeah,
because Dana's not going to pay for that one.
It's like get me Connor. Get me Connor. Hey, what's up, Mr. President? Yeah, of course I'll fight my guy Chandler for you. Yeah, I'll fucking knock out the thing.
McGregor can't fight at the White House because of the allegations. I think he's been done for. The protests outside the White House will be mad.
Yeah, John Jones would be sniffing at everything around.
You honestly think Dana White cares?
Yeah, the problem is it's going to be the protests outside the White House, and I just don't think you'll be able to get him in, man.
I'd be willing to put my house on it.
I don't think it happens either.
The White House card, it's almost a certainty, apparently.
I reckon it falls through.
Mike, that's John Anik is good. Joe Rogan's not terrible as color commentary. Kevin Maker is good, but for some reason, UK is always ahead of American broadcasting in America.
John Anik is the worst commentator in sport.
You can definitely tell John Anik has it like his buzzwords. That
John Anik He's no Goldie. I've been saying this all over. Goldie and Rogan is the best ever. Actually, it's not the best ever.
No, it's Marinello.
It's Marinello and yeah,
Bass Rutten.
and Bass Rutten.
Bass Rutten, bro. How is Bass not got
Bass
some sort of involvement in the UFC?
Bass Rutten on commentary, kick ass, man.
Oh, Bass is the guy, man. Or Bass could be the guy who hypes up the fights. Do something, UFC.
You know, hypes up their fight. Nina drama.
So, have you seen what Dan? Have you seen Dan Hooker's gone after the company as well? So Dan Hooker's tickets got taken away because they wanted him to get up at 7:30 to do something. He said no. They took his tickets away. Okay. For a start, if you're a fighter, you should just be getting automatic tickets. Full stop. Yeah. If you're a fighter, you get automatic.
Nina drama gets free tickets.
Yeah, of course,
she's the hype woman. She's the hype woman for the company.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with Nina Drama. I actually quite like Nina Drama in the sense that I think she is so different from everyone else in the space that it's quite refreshing. And if we're going to be honest, out of all the interviews the fighters do, Nina's probably the one who actually gets to show most of the fighters' personality more than anyone else. Like, I'm a massive fan of Ariel Helwani, but I've actually watched Nina interview John Jones, and after it gone, John Jones ain't too bad. Every other interview, I've never said that. Same with Sarukian and all these other fighters. Like, Nina is able to bring out their personality. The issue is, I don't know if Nina's a hardcore fan, so she's not going to appeal to the hardcore fan base, which is fair enough because you need more casuals to come in to make the product bigger. If they partnered Nina with someone's like say an Ariel Helwani, then I think you could have an amazing product, because then you'd have the person that can bring out the personality, but then you'd be able to fall back on the person who's got the crazy knowledge that could just be like, in this fight, so what was your feeling and why did you perform this way? Paulo Costa would be funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Mike That's going to UFC 320 in Vegas. Fucking jealous, man.
Who is Mike Das?
Yeah, so he's probably going to go UFC 320 in Vegas.
Mike, I didn't know you were a UFC guy, bro.
He's a UFC guy. He's been in the chat before, I think.
I don't think me and Mike has ever spoken about UFC. It might be my memory, Mike. Apologies, bro.
Yeah, Mike lives in LA, so
yeah. Did you think Robert got robbed? No, I thought the Riddle won.
It was a close fight. I think it could have gone either way
for me.
Oh yeah, Mike, you're really in the scene, bro. You're really in the scene.
I do 1 year in Vegas. Sign me up.
Yeah, I wish we could go over to Vegas. It'd be my dream to fly you guys out to Vegas to watch a UFC card.
I can't go to Vegas.
Say again, sorry?
I literally can't go to Vegas.
Oh, is it? Temptation?
No, I can't go, man. I can't go. Same happened to me last time I was there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I can't go.
Something you can say on camera, or?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. We leave it there. Are you on the run?
No, it's just it's just bad.
Okay, cool. We'll leave it there. Maybe somewhere else then. New York would be fun.
Yeah, New York I can go to. I'm all right at
that. Yeah. I just wish we could get over there. That's another point as well. When are they coming back to the UK?
Next year, probably.
Even that. Should be 2 cards in the UK, 1 pay-per-view and 1 fight night in the UK. We know how this should run by now.
There should be more international shows. The fact they don't, I can't believe they don't do any international shows.
Even WWE's doing it now.
There should be so many international shows that are pay-per-view, not just fight nights.
Do you know why? Costs too much money.
It's mad because these fighters don't get paid.
Yeah,
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You could do a pay-per-view in France. You could do a pay-per-view in England. You could do pay-per-view in Africa, which they should have done donkeys ago. It's mad to me. They don't care, man. It's either in Vegas or nowhere at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. Pimp's calling me out here, so I'm going to address this here. I was asked if I think Wirtz is better than Palmer. and I've said currently I would have to have Palmer ahead of Wirtz because I've seen Palmer do it in the Premier League. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Wow, that silence is deafening.
That Abu Dhabi crowd, what the hell? Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna lie. Your disappointment in both of you collectively speaks volume. I'm sorry.
I can't have any disappointment for anyone after the past week that I've just had to be
You still managed to find disappointment in my
I managed to find something deep within my soul. Damn.
Really good show. Do you end it?
And on that bombshell, good night.
Do you know what? On a genuine note, CJ off topic, but it's good to see Askren recovering well. I think that's the perfect way to end it.
Yeah, that's the feel-good story of the year.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
Hey, Dana, do the right thing, and when he's well enough, I need to see him in the crowd at UFC.
Do you know what? Shout out to Dana. Dana apparently has I think he paid for Ben's medical bills.
So he should. It's under contract.
Oh, yes, a point. Yeah, he's under contract. Yeah,
I think he's still under contract. So I still think he's got fights on his deal, ain't he? So he's still legitimately under contract.
Yeah, he is indeed. Look, people, we are going to wrap up there. If you haven't already, do smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. More importantly, though, hit the description. Subscribe to Luke's channel. Subscribe to Jamie's channel as well. Massive.
Yeah, I'm going live now as well. So
are you going live, Jay? Oh, I'll read that.
Yeah. I'm going to go to bed, man.
Hey, you should have told me, brother.
I need to make sure this sofa's nice and comfortable.
Let me get this ready. Jay, you kept that quiet, bro.
Yeah, I'm just doing a late night video.
Hey, I may just see
when you say late night, is it Liverpool video or just?
Oh no, yeah. It's about it's about is that going AWOL? So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, maybe keep an eye out. Paulo Costa versus Derrida. Keep an eye out. End of the year, man.
That's
Derrida. Paulo Costa is basically talking a little bit of shit, and then Derrida basically posts one of Izzy basically doing the. Saying you've got your first win in 3 years. I got my first decision in 4 years, and you talk. So actually, other than words, so meet me in November. Don't sit out for another year.
The Ridder's been active, man. All right. People, you'll be redirected to Jamie's channel, so stay here. Don't do anything. As soon as this is finished, you'll be redirected. I was going to say is everything you guys want to mention, but redirecting to Jamie's channel. So guys, you know where to go right now. Head over to Jamie's channel and we speak about the Isak situation. Boys, always a pleasure doing this show with you. One of my favorite shows to do on YouTube. Full stop. Appreciate you guys, especially after a rough week for a few of us on the personal side as well. Big up to yourselves, everyone. In the chat, big up to yourselves. Big up to Hassam as well. Jamie, Luke, you two are legends. People, till we see you again. Thanks for watching and listening. Take care.